Okay, so how about we just get started? I'm gonna explain to you who we are, what we do, what a company is about, and and then after we could see how it will benefit you. All right. So let's begin. Have you ever heard of Primerica before? Oh no, well it's actually pretty common because we actually don't advertise or promote. You'll never see us on radios or television or anything like that. But without advertising or promoting, more than 2 million clients maintain investments with us. More than 4.3 million invest. We already start that one. More than 4.3 lives insured throughout our company. More than 664 billion lives are insured are enforced today. We are actually the largest independent financial services marketing organization in North America, and we're actually the members of the New York Stock Exchange, started in April 2010. What our mission is basically to help families become properly protected, debt free, and financially independent. Out of those three, what is most important to you right now? Okay, financially independent. Well, of course, that's what most of us go for right now. Definitely have to have stability with us right now. You know. All right. How we do and what we do, right? Well, what we do is we teach people how money works so that they can make informed decision about how to manage their finances. So, in order to show you what we do, we have to actually show you the problem. The average credit cards debt per U.S. household are $8,000 to $10,000 in debt right now, and 61% of Americans always or usually live paycheck to paycheck. How do you feel about that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Times are hard now, Yeah. Um. So the next thing is basically how money works, right? Um. This is basically the rule of 72. Have you ever heard of it before? No, well, it's pretty common. Not a lot of people hear of it, but it's actually a pretty important rule. This rule basically what they do is mostly the banks use it. It's they use the magic number of 72 divided by 4, and basically that shows you how long it takes for your money to double. So it takes about 18 years to see your money double if you had it in a bank. But at a 6% interest rate, it'll take 12 years to double. But at a 12% rate, it'll take 6 years to double. Out of those three, which one would make sense for your family right now? Of course, right? The 12%. Let me just show you how that would benefit you. So the power of compound interest, right? If you would put $200 monthly for 37 years, at age 67, at a 3% interest rate, you would actually accumulate 162,000. But at a 6% interest rate, you'd accumulate 327,000. But at a 9% interest rate, you'd accumulate $714,000. How does that sound? It sounds great, doesn't it? Yeah. Would you say that a lot of families know about these accounts? Would know how to be able to get these? The 9%? Not a lot of families, right? No. Yeah, but that's basically what we do. We actually inform and help families make decisions on their finances. The next philosophy is the theory of decreasing responsibility. I'm gonna explain it to you, and you tell me if it makes sense. All right? Okay. The green line is the responsibility line, and the yellow line is the money line. In the early years, they say you need a lot of coverage. Why? Because you have young children, high debt, house mortgage, and the loss of income would be devastating, right? Yeah. But in the later years, you better have money. Why? Because you have grown children, lower debt, mortgage paid, and retirement income is needed. So they say in the later years, you better have money. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Yeah. this right here is actually the 4 ways to earn income. Which are the 2 ways to earn income appeal to you most? Right? So, employee, what most of us have in the United States is having a job, right? The income based on position, not the person. Would you ever think that you'd be able to just become manager, even though you might know more than the manager, or actually be a better leader or role model than the manager that's actually having the job now? No, you wouldn't, right? What's the possibility of you becoming a manager if you actually just started? Very slim. But as a job, you're paid for the position you're working, not by the person. So they don't take consideration by your character skills or anything like that. But as self-employed, owns your own job, as in dentists, doctors, lawyer, hairstylists, real estate agents, salesperson. They own their own job. But would you say they have a lot of time on their hands? No, right? They definitely have a lot of responsibility and definitely a lot of risk when it comes to owning your own job, right? But on this side, it talks about business. Owning a system has others working for him or her, unlimited income potential, and manufacturing, marketing. So as a business owner and you have people working for you, how does that sound? To be able to have others working for you and you not having to be there, they're able to make that much amount of money for you. You're able to come into the store and just see the progress. Sounds pretty great, right? Now, would you ever see the owner of Burger King or McDonald's flipping the burger? Would you ever see them in the back doing that, working with the grease? No, you would never, right? Well, that's because they have a system in place. And as an investor, they has money working for them, enjoys complete freedom, and lives the dream. So that's basically where most of us would love to be. Living the dream. Investors, where we have money working for us. So, after explaining these 4 topics, which side would you prefer? Without no doubt, right? Of course, you'd go for the business investor. Who wouldn't want that much freedom and yet still have a lot of money coming in? Let's go to the bob and soup. Actually, I currently don't have the bottom suit with me. No, I don't. Okay, well, that was my first record. Actually, my second recording for the 101, and I'm gonna check it out now and see how it is.